Welcome to the Locker, episode 56. A White in the house with my man V House. What's going on,
What's
man?
up, man? I'm doing well, man. Trying to see if we're gonna have a game on Saturday.
Oh yeah, man. I thought about that today, man. I know where you stand on all this, and we talked about this before the season started, man. Safety was the thing. Now, I really think even just discussing what's going on in Vanderbilt and, the issues that just came up on us, like you said, when we were talking about safety at the beginning of the year, why? I don't know if I really want to try to even force that,
Yeah, man, I don't know. It's getting real, bro, because high school teams are starting to cancel games.
Yeah.
So it's getting real, man. It's getting real. I don't know if everybody understands how real it is. And it's gonna get crazy, man, because I'm not sure if they should have basketball. Because my son, they had a scrimmage this weekend, and you think about it, like, dude, if football teams are starting to cancel games, how can y'all realistically play a basketball season?
And like you said, football is outdoors, so you can socially distance, and you got a lot of space. You put people in that gym, man, and stuff here get everybody sharing the same oxygen.
Yep, yeah. The same recycle air.
Yeah, man, it ain't we're gonna shoot a little breeze about that, man. But I know a lot of people waiting. We got a couple guests. We're gonna join the fellas.
Bring them out.
Yes, indeed.
Bring them out.
All right, there they go. Welcome to the show, Vinny, Hardy, Terry Brown.
What's up, y'all?
Cats Talk Wednesday.
You did right by putting the two VHs under each other. I see you, Anthony. I see you.
VHs, November. Yeah. Hold it down over here.
Yeah, man, we hold it down. And we the only two people wearing Kentucky stuff.
Is that correct?
Oh, I'm sorry, TB. That's we got the baseball swag.
Yeah, I'm all over the place, baby.
I see you.
So appreciate y'all having us, man, because y'all done come on our show so many times and brought analysis, comedy, insight. For years and years, y'all come on together, y'all come on individually. Been so gracious with your time, so appreciate y'all having us in the locker.
Man, we had to have y'all in, man. Cats Talk Wednesdays, everybody. I know y'all got a lot of followers, man. People love what y'all do over there, man. Bring the knowledge, get the inside scoop. I know y'all got one of y'all do a little work on the side now, rubbing elbows with some of the other guys. So people get a little bit. This is just a little preview of what you're gonna get tomorrow when you get on. It's a little bit more tame on Cats Talk Wednesday, but man, the dudes know what they talking about, man. They ain't scared to talk, ain't scared to keep it real.
For real.
We try, man. We try.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hold on, man. I just want to know, is TB in a sale or something with that background? I'm used to, are you
hold on, man.
With this protection or something?
Let's get a closer look. Let's get a closer look.
Look, I was with Mama B for the bulk of all the Corona stuff, taking care of her, helping her out. But I'm actually back in my own. I'm in my own condo.
Gotcha.
And I've just got a wall that's got nothing on it. So
gotcha.
Yeah, it does look. It does look a little plain. I'll be honest with you.
Like this, they're gonna be like this.
Right.
You waiting for the most?
Hey, Papa B wasn't gonna have that. He was not gonna have all that.
That's the bachelor pad. You keep that minimized. You're a minimalist.
There's nothing on the wall except my girl stuff. So that's how it is.
I feel you.
Yep.
That's the way to go.
So, man, I had a little introduction, man. Everybody know who you are, man. We got Lynch finest, Lou's finest. Think about it, man. How in the hell y'all moved to a city called Lynch? Like, as soon as they started saying, where we going? We're going to Lynch. Nah, man. Nah, man. Take me out of that, man.
Hey, so that's, I mean, and it's established in 1917. And if y'all talk to Freddie Maggard, man, it's as far
as Freddie Maggard would be good there. Freddie Maggard can go there.
And no, as far as diversity, especially back before the population dwindled, it was everybody there. I mean, you had, Cab Calloway coming and doing shows, and I mean, it was 10, 20,000 people lived in Lynch when the coal mines were booming. It was at its height. And of course, there was no secondary industry. So when the coal company industry went down, a lot of people moved away. But it was a lot of folks. There was a lot of us there. Still is. Still is. And it sounds crazy. I've always wondered, I'm like, man, Lynch, but we in there though.
I had to throw it out. The reason I had to throw it out because, I try to do a little pre-show prep. This ain't Sunday morning. I ain't Mark Berger. I don't just show up and just wing it. I'm just playing.
No, man, retire in peace.
That was cute. Hey, no, that was queued up. Hold on, that was queued up. Just to say this, you don't get enough credit. Mark don't really get enough credit, man. And like I said, people don't know that he's knowledgeable in all sports, man. He spent a lot of time preparing the show. I know it don't seem like it, but he spent a lot. He know about the golf. He know about the race cars, about baseball, everything that happened that weekend. He knows a little bit about it. So I just threw that in as a jab, but I queued that up just so I can say, so I can finish it off with Mark was a real good talent, man. He was well versed in what he did. The second part of bringing up Lynch was I also wanted to give y'all a shout out, like all y'all brothers I know. I mean, even Maggard. I say brothers, I mean brothers. All out like George and is Boss Man from down there too.
From where?
Raymond Brown.
Yeah. Bossy. Yeah,
that's man. All the dudes I know, they're solid dudes. All the dudes I know.
Anthony Rabbitsy went to Morehead State. Paul Tinsley. Paul Gaffney played for the Globetrotters. He was in the next little town in Benham. But yeah. Bossy, man. He was 2 years ahead of me. I think,
he might be because I think he's like 1 or 2 ahead of me.
Yeah, Bossy, man. That's a dude right there, man.
Shout out Lynch. But no, we was talking before y'all came on, man. I'm gonna sit back and be quiet a little bit, man. I know y'all and Vince. I mean, y'all and V Styles. I don't know why I said V Styles. Y'all talk a little bit, got a little side gig going. Y'all talk about a bunch of stuff, but I really want to start off just saying, man, y'all think we need to have this game? Y'all think it's gonna happen?
I mean, what Tennessee and A&M already canceled. Alabama, LSU already canceled. Vanderbilt has been ravaged all summer, all fall, since COVID been a thing, Vanderbilt's at it. It's Missouri. Who got canceled a few weeks ago? Missouri and Vanderbilt?
Yes.
I mean, so it don't seem like it's getting any better on their end. And Kentucky having some flare-ups from what they're saying. Maybe this just, maybe just scrap one, just because if you play them, what's gonna happen? If right? Yeah. I mean, my Cowboys just played Big Ben. I mean, now what? And 4 Steelers in quarantine.
Don't bring up the Cowboys. They might as well just not play anymore.
I mean, they shouldn't.
The Cowboys are cooked.
So I was from a selfish fan standpoint. I'm like, oh great! Now we find out the Steelers are having this after they play my depleted 2-7 season already in the trash Cowboys. Now we just played COVID Ben in them.
Yep, COVID Ben. That's a good one. COVID.
Hey, But if we got that many, but if we have that many cases or that many games canceled, how the season gonna even? Because at first I thought what I thought was BS was Bama was gonna get a bye week before playing us. Then I got to thinking like Bama shouldn't have a bye week if somebody else canceled, shuffle the teams. But there's no way in the world of I think if 8 teams or 7 teams have canceled, well, like that can't be 7, but 6 teams have canceled, that you can play another 6. Like how you gonna make up the rest of them?
Dude, they have no time to.
Right.
How they gonna play the SEC championship game? Are they gonna play games after the SEC championship game? That's the only way. Seriously, that's the only way I can do it because hasn't Bama lost a game already?
No,
the first game.
Bama ain't lose. Bama beat.
No, not lose a game, but lost a game from playing. Didn't they get a game postponed?
Yeah, LSU did as well. And
yes,
and that's the thing is when you look around the country, you look at the Big Ten, they built their schedule with no breaks,
no room.
So,
yeah.
Like Wisconsin, those games aren't made up. You look at the Pac-12, that's also the same situation. The issue is with college football. With college football, I got to change my phone here. But when you look at college football,
in a bunker somewhere.
They started with the end date in mind and worked backwards. Whereas, like NFL is like, we're gonna get these games in. If the Super Bowl's in March, the Super Bowl's in March, but we're gonna get these games in. And with college football, you can't do that. So now you've got people missing games. It's just, it didn't have to be like this.
What do you mean it didn't have to be like this? Van shaking his head. What are y'all colluding on?
And Vinny will tell you on our show, I've always been on the side of why are we doing this right now? I forget who said that sports is a reward for a functioning society.
Yeah.
So we see everything spiking in college football, games being missed, NFL teams having exposures and everything like that. Well, you look at society as a whole, and society is on fire, so to speak. So it's not like the football players do anything wrong. They're just a part of a larger society. So as we want to move forward and get back to normal, it's not that easy. No. It's going to take a lot more than we've done this past 9 months to get us where we want to be.
Yeah. To counter, to look on the other side, see, this is where college football messed up. We got all these inconsequential bowl games that are already belling. We should have just canceled those December 15th games and those pool eater, whatever, East-West bowl games, and just left it up to the bigger bowl games, and then that would allow all these conferences some more space. Because if they would have done that, then the SEC championship game could have been pushed back, and everything could have changed a little bit. But since they cornered themselves and trying to make much money as they can with TV deal, they screwed themselves because Wisconsin looked like a world beater. And now they can't even play a game again. It's not funny, but it is. It's like they found a quarterback finally, looked like. They got a quarterback for the first time in years. And now they play one game, and now they're done.
Right.
And the biggest issue, too, when you look at the Pac-12, everybody's protocols are different, right? Yeah. What Cal and USC and those teams are having to deal with in California is different than what's going on in Ohio and Pennsylvania. That's why, even looking ahead to college basketball, I don't know how that's going to work out, simply because every state's got different rules for COVID. When it comes to testing and protocols, Kentucky, they can test 3 times a day, right? Kentucky basketball can test 3 times a day. Yeah. But can Western Kentucky?
No.
And so if you are Duke, you're Kentucky, you're Kansas, do you want to play a team that's not getting tested as much as you are? So there's just so many moving parts to this. It's just, look, I don't have the answers. And I don't think any one person or group of people have the answers. I know we're trying to do the best we can, but man, it looks bad right now across the board.
The answer is money. Moolah.
Yeah.
That's the answer. That's a flat out answer. How much money can we make?
But I think they're a little bit smarter than like I told you in my short time in the professional sports. One thing I learned from the vets who was there, your investment got to be worth it. Like I told you, I was told, don't open a nightclub. Like I said, a lot of dudes want to give some back to community, the hood, open up a nightclub. He said all that money be gone. So I understand as long as we was all on the same page in the beginning, as long as we're, going through protocol, being safe, and the numbers ain't spiking, yeah, take it week by week. But like I said, now we're trying to squeeze games into a situation that seemed, like you said, this seemed effed up from the jump. So but then you saying it's money. I'm saying I know it's money to be made, but I also think they leery enough to understand the consequences can be detrimental. You got one death or one, casualty from this whole thing, man. It'll hit you harder than the money you're gonna make for risking it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I hate to bogart the conversation, but you think about it this way: you keep playing during this pandemic, and now you've got 20 players per team that may have it with long-term effects. What have you done to your player pool, right? Yeah. If the NFL has an outbreak and they lose 30% of their players, let's say, have long-term effects, you're shrinking that pool. The quality of play goes down. Now nobody's making any real money. So there's a lot of things you have to keep in mind when you're talking about playing during a pandemic.
Well, the quality of play and money are two different things. We care about quality of play. CBS and it's not Jefferson Pilot anymore. ESPN and BTN, right, and Fox. They care about some games. They want to get that advertising money. We care about the quality of play, but those execs don't care. They just want that advertising money and that budget skyrocketing. And I'm sure the commissioners want that money that they get from the TV deals to be able to parcel to all the schools. And the presidents want that money because, like I said, we made $40-something million last year.
If that product on the field, due to the reduction of player pool, if that gameplay does diminish enough, that could still have some effects as well to the bottom line. Eventually, maybe not. Yeah. I mean, they're not looking long term anyway. Or else they probably wouldn't be playing right now. Right. But the product on the field, if everybody out there looking like my Cowboys, then the viewers will eventually go away. If everybody's looking like Vanderbilt for the Cowboys, the viewers, the eyeballs will not continue to tune in for that.
I'm still on the thing of, should we have just not had football in the fall, had it in the spring, and the players because they gave us a free year anyway. This doesn't count. I mean, as far as eligibility. So why not give them guys that could have played football in the spring for once? The guys who wanted to play, they play. The guys who didn't, they go prepare for the NFL. And the people who freaking say that, your body can't recover is lying to us. Don't we have spring freaking football in March, February, March, April? Don't we have spring football then? Isn't there a spring football game in April, right? Isn't there? Can somebody explain to me, is there not a spring football game in April? So what's the difference? They just gave themselves a whole year off getting their body right. They have spring, which like we have spring, and then they move into the fall. Maybe push the fall back a few weeks. But now it looked good at first when the games were going. It was clicking. ACT was going. Then they said, they were smart. Oh my God, these guys are brilliant. Now, whoa, should we have done this?
See, I don't know if it's that terrible though, because I feel like I think a lot of us anticipated, starting the season, but not knowing if it was going to finish because, a lot of people anticipated this spike. But the one thing I do question now, though, and I think we're going to nix the whole thing probably in the next 2 weeks, or it's going to be so many people gone, and it's probably going to be a month before everybody's completely done. Because here's a prime example. I said this season was going to be made for Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, and Notre Dame both to make it to. If now you see that Trevor Lawrence didn't play, now you're not Clemson, basically not Clemson out of there. they probably ain't gonna get a chance to play the ACC championship game. So now it's just kind of like, how many? If you're gonna keep this thing going, like you said, star players keep getting missing games, and now who the heck gonna see Maryland?
Hey, stay off of Maryland, though. Stay off of Maryland.
Like, so they wanted. I thought they was gonna make it big enough where they could recoup a lot of money on the championship playoffs and make a lot of money back for sponsorships and ads.
Yeah, and I agree with that. That if the big money is having Clemson play Alabama for the championship, right?
Right.
Because when you look at the NCAA tournament on the men's side, we love the Cinderellas, but nobody's tuning in to watch Butler in the championship game. That doesn't move the needle. So if you mess around, Clemson's already lost. If Alabama stumbles, you end up with, I don't know, not even a Florida, but you end up with some teams that don't have that pull. Is it, like to Anthony's point, is getting that game worth everything we had to do to get to that point?
Yeah, and like I said, I don't even know if we get it. Here's my question, though. I don't even know if we're going to get that far. Here's my question, though. And I also want you to let me know as well where Kentucky is right now. As a Kentucky fan, as Kentucky media, and as Kentucky players, do y'all feel like, hey, man, let's risk it on God? I already know how I feel. I'm gonna tell you. I don't want to be biased, nobody. So you let me know. How do y'all feel from y'all current positions? Like, I think Kentucky need to bounce back. We need to show how we can play and come back. Or y'all like, man, shit, man. that was our goal, and that was our gold parachute right here. Let's get the hell up, baby. Pack that shit up. Let's go. How y'all feel? How y'all stand on it? Which way y'all leaning? Kentucky-wise, not NCAA, just Kentucky-wise.
It's hard, man. It's hard. As a player, I want to. Since I started it, I want to finish it. As a player, if I'm on a team, it's like I'll put myself in harm's way for a few months now. Come on, what's the deal? Now, as a parent and as a viewer, it might be time to pack this thing up soon. I like you said, man, it's just not. Is it worth it? We have been lucky enough not to have something happen to a kid yet, but now we just had a young kid die from COVID recently. We've had athletes die from COVID recently in the last month or two. I don't know, man. I mean, it's fun to watch it, but
right. At what cost? It's fun until it's dangerous or pushing the envelope. You look at Jamar Chase. I mean, he decided not to play down there in Baton Rouge. I'm sure he didn't foresee them struggling that much as a team, but just from as much as he likes to play and as great as he is, he said, I'm not going to play this season. I'm coming back the best player in the conference, arguably, defending champ. I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
Kylan Hill started. You talk about you want to finish it. Kylan Hill, made a lot of progress off the field in Mississippi.
Yes.
Then did his thing for a few games with a new coach and a new system. And hey, I got a lot of family members that's coming down with this. And as much as we probably imagined he wanted to finish when he started, hey, I'm gonna have to go ahead and step on out and train for the 2021 draft. So you can't fault. It's not like it's some kind of he less of a man because he didn't finish this season. He looking at real life situations, that is, as Outcast said back in the day. So this is real life situations for everybody.
Now the only difference is those two guys are going to be high draft picks. Some of these other guys are working to get to the high draft pick, though. So you're going to have to. I mean, I can. I don't know what I would have done if I was 18 to 20 years old. I really don't. I can say that, I might not have done it, but I'm not sure, man. I can say this as a 45-year-old, hell no, there's no way I'm playing. I mean, that's just me. But as a youngster, with your aspiration being in the NFL and you're not quite on the level of Hill and and Chase, I don't know, man. That's you're in a bad spot.
Hold on. So, Lord, TB, unmute yourself. You will get feedback. I tried to unmute you. It won't allow. Or once you
can you hear me?
Yeah. Now, yeah, we can hear you now. So what's your take, man? You're being awful quiet over there, man.
I don't think we should be playing. I mean, that's just me personally. I don't want to look back in 10 to 15 years and now we've got one of these class action things like we see on TV if you get mesothelioma or whatever it is.
Right.
All this kind of stuff. Because, you know, where I am, I err on the side of caution. And it's true, we don't know everything about this virus. But everything I'm kind of hearing and seeing, it gives me great pause. Like, we understand life comes with risk, right? You guys, man, and y'all play football. You understand, hey, you know, somebody comes at my knee or whatever, that's a risk I'm willing to take. You know, if I get in my car and drive from here to Boise, there's a risk inherent with that. But I know those risks. I can take steps to kind of mitigate those risks. With this virus, we don't know. And that to me is the scary thing. So I don't think we probably should have started. And now that we've started, and you just see things spiking out of control. And again, this isn't just about football. This is about the country as a whole. I mean, you look at Kentucky's numbers going through the roof. Iowa's on fire. I mean, you look at the map, everybody's red. I don't think we should be doing sports right now, especially not with fans in the stands like they had at Notre Dame and rushing the field. Are you serious? You can't have that right now. With people that you know are positive. You know, Trevor Lawrence on the sidelines. I don't know if you saw that picture. He takes his mask down and he's talking to someone. You cannot do that, right? You can't do that. So I don't think we should be playing.
Justin Turner caught it mid-game and come back to celebrate.
Right.
and
nothing happened.
Me and Tony Delk kind of went back and forth on it. Just, you know, my little side hustle. But Tony was like, look, he won a title. He won a championship. It's different than Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert ain't won nothing. He wanted to just be on the field with his teammates. I looked at it that if I'm on the Dodgers and I see Turner come back and my wife and little kids out here celebrating, my little toddler out here running around on the bases, and he come back, I'm looking at him the way Donovan Mitchell was looking at Rudy. I'm just, bruh, they just removed you from this game. And I know you want to celebrate with us, and we've been trying to win this World Series. You know, got cheated out of one by Vans Astros.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Got trash canned out of one trophy already.
I rebuked that information. I rebuked it.
Got garbage canned out of a title. But
wow.
I'm like, dude, you can't come back with I got my little son and daughter out here, my wife out here. But hey, man. I'm like, dude, no. You know.
Hey, man, Vinny made TD tripping. TD, you know why TD tripping? Do y'all remember what happened? And these y'all boys too. These y'all boys. What happened when Magic came back for an All-Star game? What you do? And you can't contract it by bumping somebody. What they do? Karl Malone acting like an old punk. But I'm saying,
come on, don't say it. Come on, man, come on, because I'm not a Karl Malone. He's from my state. Okay, carry on.
No, I'm just saying he acting like Duck, acting like no, he understand why because Duck done won chips before, and he know it ain't like that. I mean, he ain't have to deal with that, so he can say that. But like I'm talking, you talking big time players, man. There's some of them in the NBA was like, shit, they blackballed Magic out of coming back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's not good, man. I don't know.
All because of like TB said, those risks that you didn't know about. Same risk as now that you don't know about. You know about getting the elbow in the face from Mose Malone.
Right.
You don't know about what HIV was doing in 92.
Right.
Same thing you don't know what COVID is doing in 2020. So all about them risks, that those unknown, unforeseen, hiding behind a corner risks that don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's one last thing about that whole COVID UK college sports, whether we need to continue playing or not. I don't know if y'all ever look. Have y'all even thought about this angle? What's about to happen in 2 weeks, and what's about to happen 4 weeks after that?
2 weeks.
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Dude, my wife and I just hold on. My wife and
So what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do there?
Hold on. That's not look. This is the worst time for us here because, like you said, you got Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, then you have New Year's. Then for us, we have Mardi Gras. Even though they don't cancel the parades, they're gonna have parties. Come on, these people they ain't gonna give up the Mardi Gras party. They're gonna have Mardi Gras. Then after Mardi Gras, you got Easter. And Easter, you got spring break. Come on, dude. This is the downhill slope of COVID, dude. It has a chance to get really nasty. Yeah, dude.
What was Mardi Gras 2020 like? This past Mardi Gras, was it still full on?
This past Mardi Gras, while Louisiana was a hot spot, that's why New Orleans is still in phase 2.
Okay.
Dude. Like there are people here that are pissed off that the president didn't tell them of what was going on because they had that party and it spiked the whole state. Because remember, it's not just New Orleans people that there; it's people from all over the country. There have been instances where they can trace it everywhere, all over the world. Because there's people from Europe that comes, people from China that comes, from Asia. Dude, it's deep, and there's tracing of that can go a long way. So, yeah, that was. If you haven't been to Mardi Gras, there is no possible way to social distance.
Right,
it's impossible. You're touching somebody the whole time. You're rubbing somebody. You're in somebody's face.
With what? With what body part?
Dude, every body part. Trust me, I've seen some stuff. Every body part.
Everyone. I bet. I don't know where my beads at, man. I got some beads somewhere around here.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be brutal because if you've been trying to do the right thing, you've been locked down for 6 months where you haven't seen family or friends and that kind of thing. And with Thanksgiving and Christmas right here, it's going to be brutal because either you stay holed up or you risk exposing grandma and aunt and everybody to it. So, the people that follow me on Twitter, I tweet out a whole lot of stuff, but I'm very serious about mental health. And we've got to do a very good job of reaching out to folks because now that it's dark at 5 o'clock, right, and it's going to start being cold and you're going to be inside anyway, there's a lot of people that are by themselves, right? So you're isolated and it's just going to be brutal because you're going to see the numbers keep going up if people don't do what they're supposed to do. But you can't have your regular Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah,
what you mean you can't have it?
You just
we already counted ours, and ours is big, man. All my family's in Mississippi, and we go to my grandmother's house, and it's deep. And we already said it just can't happen. My grandmother's 88. It ain't worth it.
Oh no! I thought when you said you can't have it, ours has been usually we got nobody left. Me and my mom, my sister. Ours is about 5. It's the same people. Okay. The same people when I go visit my mom that hangs out. That comes to the house. My niece and nephews, my sister.
Okay,
yours only about 5 or 6 people. Yeah,
yours a little different. You can probably have yours, man. We roll 30, 40 deep.
Oh yeah,
that ain't.
That
ain't happening.
We might cancel that. Michelle says she don't remember. She was at Mardi Gras. She don't remember what happened,
dude. I'm gonna tell people this little word of wisdom for anybody who wants to go to a nice part in New Orleans. Skip Mardi Gras. Go to St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is ridiculous, but there's more room. But it's just as much fun as Mardi Gras. If you really, it's the same thing.
Corey's crazy, man. Hey, the question. You know what's gonna get really political. Well, I'm gonna get off the COVID, man. Go ahead. NFL stuff. But no, I want to say this. When we talked about Thanksgiving, which I think if you keep playing football and then these kids are going to continue to play football and be away from their families or through the holidays, or they going to, whatever it is, like I said, it's going to spike. So it's going to mess up the whole holiday either way. Yeah. Right after Christmas, you think they're going to cancel, and I'm pretty sure they will, but it's going to be political as hell. Cancel the ball drop in Times Square?
No.
You don't think they're going to cancel it?
I don't see how you can have it with your shoulder to shoulder. And what people don't realize, you're there all day. Like, you have to get there early in the morning to get a spot to see the ball drop. I don't see how in good conscience you can let that happen. That's just me. But you're right. It's going to be political if they say don't do it. It's going to be another one of those things. But I don't see how you can.
They're going to have some circles on the ground. You're going to have to stand on that circle. Bring your lawn chair or your whatever. I just thought, they shouldn't have it. I just don't see them not having it. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, because they shouldn't.
I'm on, because we gotta warm Terry up a little bit, man. I got these two questions. Then we're going NFL. I got two questions for both of y'all, man. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you in sports? Like either something funny, worse, embarrassing, worse, or worse that's happened to you playing sports at any time. Then secondly, what's the worst thing that happened to you as being in media? Like most embarrassing thing, or go ahead, Terry. No, let Terry go first, man, because he in the bunker or something. Him downstairs.
Witness protection.
Probably my worst sports memory, like playing sports.
Yeah.
I
mean, it could go back to high school, just whatever, anytime.
Oh wow, that's I'm trying.
You got that many? Or something that's funny that happened to you.
The most embarrassing was playing some pickup basketball at UK at the Seton Center.
What year?
Used to have some
Hold on, what year?
Oh, I was there from fall '95 through 2000.
Oh, well, I was there.
Yeah, we there.
I was there. Me and Anwar Stewart was there every day. We was there every day.
Yeah, well, I worked intramurals that whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I worked campus recreation and did all the flag football and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But playing basketball, and there was one time I got the ball on a break and I'm coming down and I jump and I'm like, I'm gonna throw this down. And then I got as high as I could get, and I'm like, I'm not going to make it to the rim. So I let the ball go and I kind of fell down in a controlled fall. Then I looked down at the floor like there was a wet spot or something like that, like trying to play it off. But I remember I came down as big as day and I said, oh, wait, this is not going to happen. And I just so that was probably my most embarrassing.
And you know what? I do remember you, intramural. I do remember you reffed. I do remember you. I remember your face and everything now.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Uh-oh.
Well, why he gone, man?
He got a show and tell. He got a show and tell coming.
Is he going to get something?
That's on
Or
he's handling that business. That's the reason why he's in that bunker.
That man at the door.
Yeah, you gotta check in. You gotta check in every 15 minutes.
He don't want him showing up on the camera, so he said, "Let me get off the camera." Okay.
This is my UK intramurals. Let me get it.
Oh, official.
Okay.
My UK intramurals polo shirt. There.
That looks good still.
It's 20 years old, but it's seen some better days. You can see on the back, it's a little.
Yeah, that's still not that bad.
But So I was there at Seton Field and everything. So yeah, that's what I did when I was in school many years ago.
Yeah, like I said, I remember you. All right, when you ain't getting off the hook, media wise, I know you got some embarrassing stories because I ain't been. Well, I've been in there for a while, but damn near every time I go, I think I do look back and say I do something that I felt like it was embarrassing.
The most awkward was I was because at Rupp Arena you sit up high. Like I'm not Larry Vaught and those guys. I don't get down low, so I was sitting up high for one game a few years ago, and I look over and it's Andy Katz when he was still with ESPN.
Yeah.
And he said, "Excuse me," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Can you show me how to get back to the elevator?" I said, "Yeah, I can show you." I said, "I can show you ESPN's Andy Katz." So we get on the elevator and we're talking about the game. And I said, "Man, it's really cool to meet you. ESPN's Andy Katz." Like I keep saying it over and over again, the full thing. And the doors finally open. You know what I'm talking about, Vinny? You walk through that door to the interview media area. And I said, "Have a good day, ESPN's Andy Katz." And the look he gave me was like, like, who is this? And in my mind, I'm like, man, what am I doing? Just stop talking. But that was pretty bad.
You couldn't tell after the first or second one? Like, I'll try to make it pretty obvious. I'll say something, yeah. I just, kind of like, man, leave me the hell alone.
Now, my second one, this was also funny. The first game I ever covered in Rupp Arena was Kentucky-Arkansas in 2014. And Arkansas had won the game. So Mike Anderson, Arkansas's coach at the time, is doing his post-game press conference. And I'm standing off to the side, leaning on a trash can, because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But he keeps looking over at me like he knows who I am. And he keeps looking. I'm like, okay. Well, he finishes and he leaves the little stage area. He walks by and he does his arms like this to wrap me up in a big hug. He gets about 2 feet away and he's like, "You're not who I thought." He looks at me like, "You're not who I thought you were." But he gives me a hug anyway. He gives me a big old hug and he keeps walking. And everybody's like, "Do you know Mike Anderson?" I was like, no, not at all.
Oh, heck no. That ain't really embarrassing. That's just
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's quality.
Come on with it, Vinny.
Man, mine was just, I don't know, just a little pickup in high school one time. And I mean, it ain't gonna be funny. I mean, I hit a shot and just trying to backpedal cool back down the court and just trip and fail, just you style and profiling, strut back down and trip and fall down the court. So that was sports wise. Media wise, awkward. I mean, Terry been more worldwide, more universal and more stuff. But mine, I guess, it was awkward. And it was probably more first impression because was it my first or second time doing a football game there at Kroger Field? And so I'm still trying to find my way and don't really know my way around and, trying to figure it out and, fake it till you make it, act like you know what you're doing and go with the flow and check out what everybody else is doing. And then you just kind of do it and blend in or whatever. But I was trying to go downstairs and figure out, I was trying to ask where to go. And it was Alan Cutler. And it was just a yes or no question. Is all I had to ask me. All it was a simple yes or no. Now, he don't know me from Adam. And he busy. He got a deadline. He all up in his laptop. And I was like, "Alan, I don't have time right now, dude. I don't have." And it hit me funny. And I want to just kind of be like, "Look, man, it's just yes or no." And I'm like, but it's gonna be this whole scene, and he's who he is, and nobody knows me, and it's gonna be all and I was like, it just, and he's like, "No, man, I swear I got time," and he was all gruff and huffy with it, and it was really unnecessary, and so I just let it go and figured it out myself. But I was pissed though, and I was like, because he didn't have to be like that, I was like, he didn't have to be that way, and he was still doing it. I mean, he could have still did what he did and answered my question with like 2 seconds of multitasking. And he would have never even remembered I was still there. But then, I don't know, the next year, I think he had retired. He was just hanging out in the press box for a game. and he come and I was sitting beside him, and I'm pissed off from the first time.
Right. That's what we do. That's Scorpio. That's a Scorpio. Petty. Yes. Like
we ended up talking and having fun and was cool the whole time. And I'm like, okay, so he all right. You know, everybody love him. But I'm like, I know you chase Billy Gillespie and all that, and all that. But I was still pissed you didn't have 2 seconds to answer my question. But he was cool, and we chopped it up and ended up having a good time. So it changed my first impression. But my first impression was that little face-to-face we had. I was like, I know you're a legend. I know you've been in the game 40 years, but you don't rub me the wrong way, man.
You're not as petty as me then, VH. I would have been like, dude, I'm doing something. I'm sorry. I got to do this. I can't talk to you.
No, that's my relationship with Alan Cutler too. Well, I mean, he interviewed me in football, and I ain't gonna comment on that. Now, not me, like only me. He interviewed everybody, but they were always awkward interviews. Like it was always awkward interviews. But he has done some stuff like that, and he knows who I am. Not like celebrity wise, but like you said, if I'm on the media gang, if I tap you for a second, I know not to bother you when I see your head down. But then, like you said, when you see him next time, hey man, hey, they got some snacks over there, and he ain't talk to you like he ain't never been disrespectful.
Yeah.
Selective memory.
But no, it's on and off. Like next time I see him, he don't have time for me again. Like it's on and off. Like if he ain't got time for you, he gonna let you know.
Yeah. He get out of New York on you. He get New York on you like that. And I know that's he's a New Yorker. But it was kind of like semi-Jekyll Hyde. Oh, I'm cool, it's great. Or yeah, my feet. All right, man. So it was awkward, but it didn't get become a scene because I didn't just act on being ticked off because I'm like, hey, man, nobody gonna know me. They gonna throw me out of here and you gonna mess with Alan for. That's what it would have been.
Right.
Big Truck say you sensitive because you're a Cowboys fan.
See, he's just grasping for ways to try to throw shade, and it ain't even funny. This be funny, Trump. Come on, man.
Hey,
he got a Russell Wilson jersey. He got Patrick.
Oh yeah.
He got every team for everybody. Like I said, it's easy to pose in front row when you like everybody. He got Lakers stuff. He got Giannis stuff. Whoever good, that's who he got. We know how he does.
Right. He has all 64 professional teams. He got 32 NFL jerseys. And 32 NBA jerseys.
He got a Mookie Betts jersey on order right now. You already know.
On order. He's got a Red Sox Betts and he got a Dodgers one. He has them all.
I'm not going to hate on having jerseys.
No. Your jersey is different than a jersey say that's your favorite team. You got jerseys because you collect them. It seems like Truck got jerseys to say that's his team. That's two different things.
I'm winning, I'm riding with them, and then I'm winning, I'm riding with them. Then I'm winning, I'm riding with them.
If they win, he says they win and he right. I guarantee you he got a Michael Vick New York Jets jersey. He thought it was gonna be hot. That 1 year, he thought it was gonna be hot.
Oh, he does. There you go.
Hey,
he probably has a Flacco one too. He probably has a Flacco Bronco jersey.
Hey man. Okay. I play with him. That's the classic right there.
Yeah, that makes sense though, TV. That makes sense.
Oh, I bought me a car, man.
Oh yeah,
like T Brown, I gotta have that.
Yeah, dude, you should walk around one day with like full football gear on, just full, because that's TB.
Okay, TB do be dressing up. TB don't give a damn what he wear, man.
Hey, funny story about that. I've got a Montreal Expos jersey and cap, right? And so me and my ex-wife, we went to the 2005 MLB All-Star game in St. Louis.
Okay.
And they had, stuff the day before and all that kind of stuff. So I'm walking around the Fan Fest with my Expo stuff on, and people start like who do you think that is? And I'm just walking around, just trying to be cool. You know, people are like, I don't know, is that Marquise Grissom? I don't know who that is. That might be a
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I've been when we was talking about embarrassing. I've never said this on any radio stations or anything. Like I don't know why I never brought this up. I just thought about it when Vinny was talking. I'm doing the pregame show back when Leland was still doing a lot of sports. Leland, Dick Gabriel. There was was it Freddie? Freddie, Dusty Bonner, and I was filling in for somebody. Like somebody normally does. I'm filling in. I'm sitting on the edge, so I'm talking to all the people. Some people I went to school with, people I tailgate with. So in between breaks, they over there talking to me. So everybody keeps saying everybody talk to me, and they like nobody. I guess some of the sports people know who I am, but like the teenagers and those people just kind of like I look younger than the rest of them because this was like 7 years ago. So everybody was like, "Hey, we get done with this. No, we get a break," and it's like we got a break now. If you want to go grab you something to drink or something. I stepped down from the podium. Now, mind you, 3 people I went to college with, and they was like, "Hey, I give them a hug. Like, hey, thanks for sticking around." A little kid comes up to me and they was like, "He wants your autograph." They standing with people I know. They said he wants your autograph. I said, "All right," and he said, "Thanks, Keenan." I was like, and I proceeded to sign Keenan Burton. I signed Keenan Burton on his phone. Oh man, I was like, I was like, I don't know. I guess that's a good person to be confused with, but I was like, man, you sat there all this time. Everybody, they said my name on the radio, and he wasn't joking. Like he literally didn't know who I was.
Man, wow.
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
R2's Penner probably had to sign Anthony White somewhere though.
Oh.
Like,
I have been mistaken for R2's Penner, not just by looks. People be talking about running backs in that era, and I'm like, I think that's R2's Penner. I don't think we look nothing alike, and ain't built alike either.
There ain't nobody say y'all built different, different number. Like what? Not even close.
All right, yeah, we got a couple more minutes, man. We can get a little bit in. We got a barometer. We got a gauge. We got like a little tipping scale on this show, and I like to get our guests' advice just so it won't just be Van and I, because I don't know. Van ain't never really picked a side yet, but who is winning in this Bill Belichick Tom Brady divorce? Considering everything that just happened on Monday as well. Who do you think has the upper hand right now?
It started off Belichick because, Tampa Bay played New Orleans in week 1 and lost, and New England beat whoever they beat, Dolphins or whatever. And so Belichick was scoreboard watching and just and then things kind of went sideways for them. But long term, Brady's gonna end up having a better season as long as you don't have to keep playing New Orleans. As great as Monday was, that was a come from behind double-digit deficit to the winless Jets. You had to eke one out again. So I'm going to say, Brady got Gronk. Brady done flexed on Bruce Arians and got AB down there anyway. So I think long term, Tom and Tampa are gonna have a better season overall, and get the better of the divorce.
You think? Where you stand on that, Terry?
This is one of those things. It's gonna seem like I'm sitting on the fence, but sometimes it's just an amicable divorce, and it's 50-50. The Patriots had to move on. Tom Brady still think he had something left. It's just like when Joe Montana left San Francisco, had that one good year with the Kansas City Chiefs, and Steve Young won the Super Bowl. Sometimes it just works out where you go as far as you can, and everybody's just got to go their own separate ways. That's just the nature of it. Do I think that Tom Brady can be a world beater? Not at 43. Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl in Denver, but he
didn't help.
Peyton Manning. He was in Indy. You know, he had
Right.
Bob Miller and those guys.
Yeah.
So can Tom Brady be that guy at 43? I don't know. And the Patriots, you knew at some point the bill was going to come due, right? You have to pay the devil at some point. And so the bottom had to fall out. You know, they haven't been terrible since the 2000 season.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't won the Super Bowl but they haven't been terrible in 20 years. So, you know, at some point it was going to catch up with them. So, you know, for me, I know this may be a cop-out, but I'm going to say it's a push on those two.
And like they said last night, they had 3 games they could have won. They could still be 5-2. They this close to being 5-2 this year.
Seattle and the
Buffalo and
the Bills.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. This is where I judge it by. People forget Jameis Winston had 33 touchdowns last year. Tom's got to do better than that. Tom Brady Jameis Winston had 33 touchdowns last year because they got a lot of talent over there. Is Tom Brady going to push them way above that? I don't know. I see it as a wash too. Because remember, the Patriots lost, 4 or 5 of their studs on defense?
Yeah, they got a lot of guys that aren't playing.
You're right. That opted out. So
as good as they were defensively last year, that's a bigger loss collectively than Tom Brady.
Right. So
but haven't they been in every game? New England?
The Patriots been in every game. Just like Vinny said, they could at least be 5-2 right now.
Yeah.
That Seattle game, they were on the goal line last bit of the game. Buffalo, they were about to at least tie it and Cam fumble.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 right there.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all take with all that y'all said? Antonio Brown, I felt like he was trying to force him. I think that's Odell Beckham curse when the quarterbacks try to labor so much to get them, it takes the rest of the receivers out of the game. What do y'all think about the coach being asked about what about Mike Evans' targets going down? And he said, well, he was open. Like he just didn't get the targets. Was that a jab? ESPN people acting like it wasn't a jab at time.
That's a jab.
I thought straight jab.
That's a straight jab.
That's the first time either. He jabbed him through 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Look,
did he?
Listen. Mike Evans was targeted a lot by Jameis last year.
Yeah.
A lot. Now he got this quote unquote GOAT, and now he's losing touches, and now they're about to bring another person in who's going to potentially minimize it even more. Yeah.
And Brady's not used to that.
That's right. 30-30, Corey. 30 picks.
You know, in New England,
Ricky Henderson, the quarterback.
Brady could do whatever he wanted to do. That's the thing. And you go to Tampa Bay, that doesn't always translate. Those dudes don't know you. I mean, you guys, know the locker room. I don't care who you are, what you did over there. We know how good we can be without you. What are you doing? And Bruce Arians not pulling any punches with him.
And Bruce Arians don't give a damn. He's been that way since he don't give a damn. So like I guarantee you.
Tango hat, no, that's
right.
Where's Tango?
I guarantee you in New England,
brother
Tom Brady would check out at any damn play he wanted. I bet you Tom heard McDaniels in the ear is like, man, that ain't it. We're gonna run this guy. Hey, blah, 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 blah. And they run it. Now you do it. Bruce Arians is in his ass. If he does something like that, he's gonna hear it. Bruce Arians might be yelling at him through the mic. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't call that. Bruce, that dude, bro.
Yeah.
Bruce want all that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that could have happened. The thing about it I was thinking about was Tom almost threw one interception, almost threw another interception, trying to force it to Antonio. But do y'all remember when Antonio was with New England? When how many games he played? Just one, right?
I think he played 2, didn't he?
Well, the first one. I know it was the first one, but I thought he only played. Man, he targeted Antonio in the first 6 plays, 5 targets. So I think he's trying to make a point. But like y'all said, man, if I'm Mike Evans or Godwin or Fournette, anybody else on that team, hold on, dog. Like, hold on. You know, man, come on now. If we could run a play or two for him to get him involved, but man, don't be just forcing him when I'm running underneath open and you forcing it deep and throwing picks.
Yeah, man. TB's cousin, man, he been living with Tom down there and everything.
You're right, dude.
Now, why all the bad Browns got to be my cousin? Why I get all the bad Browns?
Cousin AB down there.
Dude, it makes no damn sense, dude. I'm looking at Mike Evans' average. The last 2 years have been over 17 yards a catch. He's at 12 now.
Dang.
How long he been gimping around though? What he got? He hurt. Is it hammy or
he
foot?
have been hurt like 2 years.
He can't get downfield this year like normal either. That's got to factor in a little bit.
But he's just a big body. I don't think he really ever been about speed, which he do have some.
Yeah,
he'll go up and get it though.
He's a big body. He's a 50-50 beast.
Mm-hmm.
And they not now the crazy part about it got a lot
taking targets away too. Gronk in there getting some, starting to get.
I don't think Gronk was targeted that often either. I think Gronk only had like 3 in that game.
Gronk is starting to get
the game before New Orleans. I think he was starting to roll a little bit.
Yeah. He's starting to find his legs again, but yeah, he's still not where. He's still not going to be Gronk though. I mean that
was a regular season game when Antonio caught all those balls from what you call it.
Oh, he only played one game last year. 8 targets.
There's Corey Price bringing the phone. Let me tell y'all something about Corey. People think he looks up information. No, he knows information. That's next to him in a game, and he said, "Man, this is going to be Kentucky's first 20-point game since da 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 da." And I'm like, he just knew it. I
was wondering if he'd be knowing that stuff or be looking it up.
Dude,
his timeline is full of knowledge. We pumped Anthony's head up today.
He pumped my head up, man. He just stating facts, man. Just stating facts, man.
You cannot look stuff up and retort that quickly.
No, that's the thing. That's what confused me. That's why I was concerned.
It takes time to type, find it, read it, scroll up and down till you find it. Nah, dude, he's coming off the dome.
Mm-hmm.
He's that dude.
A few months ago, he was spitting knowledge, and I tweeted out a couple of things after Kentucky beat Tennessee, but I looked them up at the end of the Kentucky-Tennessee game last year and saved them in my Twitter profile. I could have them ready whenever Kentucky won. I could just have them ready. So I channeled my Corey Price, but I looked it up and just had it saved.
Hey, I have Corey on speed dial. He probably tired of me DMing him. Like, Corey, hey, can you check this for me? Because he can find it faster than I can find it. You already know.
Yo.
Hey, he's the dude to follow after any kind of Kentucky game. He'll basketball, football, he knows.
Mm-hmm.
I've been arguing all day. I ain't really been arguing. It was just a topic, and me and Van had this discussion, and we didn't agree. And the guy and some people brought up some valid points on Twitter. Probably we'll bring it home with this, but Cam Newton. Is he ever going to return to Cam Newton? Is this his last stop? And also tell me, has Cam ever been extremely accurate to any of y'all? Van said that he completes enough. And I think he leaves a lot on the table. Ooh, in my backyard.
With Cam Newton, and I'm no X's and O's breaking down guy, but he just seemed like he was so physically gifted. He didn't work on the finer points of being a quarterback. Like there was a lot of things he could just get by on simply because he was physically gifted. So what
LeBron James,
these guys, that are physically gifted, is that when their gifts start to dip a little bit, then their faults become even more magnified, right? Like he's not always that accurate, and if he's not durable, if he can't be Superman, he's just that dude. Now, looking at him now and all his injuries, let's not forget, Cam Newton was a special quarterback. Okay,
wow. Where in the world?
Yeah. Now, those outfits, look, you can do those outfits if you're Superman and you're an MVP and you play in the Super Bowl. Otherwise, you just need to come in some jeans and a t-shirt or some team issued apparel. That I kind of agree with.
Nah, him and KD, they two great athletes that's too damn sensitive. And the first time they showed their vulnerability to being ridiculed, and Donovan McNabb, and their careers plummeted. Well, not KD's yet, but them injuries.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say. Oh, go ahead, VH.
He's what? He walked out of some press conferences and
started dressing funny, and the last stuff that happened in Carolina, like the whole injury situation, was kind of like Derrick Rose's in Chicago. Like nobody knew why he wasn't playing. He said, "Well, I don't feel like myself, so I took myself out of the lineup." I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. You know, we see Breeze and Favre. We see a lot of quarterbacks play hurt. But I'm just saying all that stuff took a toll on it took a toll on him outside of football. Like
and
they was never that dog.
You want to defend him. You want to ride for him, and get to the point where he won't even let you.
I'm riding for him. Look, I'm riding for him.
The fumble in the Super Bowl, even though you're a quarterback, don't you have to dive in there and try to get that?
I'm hear. This is the part. All right. Name 2 receivers Cam has played with, not named Steve Smith.
Olsen. And who's the dude?
That's tight end receiver.
He catches the ball? Shit.
No. Okay. Non-tight end. 2. Name me 2.
What's the dude's name?
Yeah, that dude. Mm-hmm.
No, little number 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Because I don't watch him. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, that dude. Yeah.
Florida State kid, Kelvin Benjamin.
Yep.
Where they at, Kelvin Benjamin? Yeah.
And what has Kevin Benjamin done?
Him and Cam was about to scrap. Him and Cam was about to scrap one day. How you gonna scrap with your number 1 receiver?
No. That's when Kev left. That's when Kev left to go to Washington, and then he wanted to take his hand. Okay.
I know, because they had beef in Carolina.
Dude. Okay. What do you want to say? So that's my first question. Second question. They did Cam wrong because they had him passing 15 plus yards every play. How the hell is Tom Brady accurate all the time? He's passing 5. Then he throw a deep one, but then he's 5, 6, 5, 6. They had Cam throwing deep dig routes, post routes all day. He ain't that accurate. But damn, when they got North Turner in there in 2018, guess what his passing percentage was? Almost 68%. Because they played a more controlled passing game.
They were playing. New England was playing a control pass game the other day. He's throwing dirt balls, air balls.
No.
Wide open.
No. See, Cam is never going to be a 70%er. You're gonna never. Don't confuse him with Drew Brees. Don't ever do that. But what I'm saying is that they hamstrung him a little bit by just the way they passed the ball with nobody. Now, if you had Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and those boys, then maybe you can do that. He's gonna miss. He's gonna blow he's gonna do a TB. He's gonna do a couple dunks like and get home. Okay? He's gonna miss a couple layups. But
that's a business decision, yeah.
Yeah.
But
now that you said that though, what would Patrick Mahomes do in Carolina?
He would make them boys a little better.
I think Patrick Mahomes.
But Carolina also have better receivers now since he left.
If he was there when Cam was there and Cam's MVP year and he had Kelvin Benjamin and whoever else we try to
he would still be good, but he would do.
He'd be better than Cam still. He would do better than Cam did with them.
Well, the offense would be a little different probably. Because, all right, I'll say this. Mahomes couldn't run the offense they was running.
He more accurate.
He just have a unique, like he can break away and throw it like Russ. Like him and Russ and Aaron Rodgers, they can throw on angles. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's one thing when we argue and we talk about UK or just sports in general. People look at the big picture. Show me third down conversion. If the game is tight and it's third down, you know your defense and as a fan, you know Pat Mahomes got to get the ball off with catchable play. If it's 30, you have a wide open target.
If it's 3rd and 15, I feel like Kansas City's gonna get the first down. That's how come. It's gotta be 3rd and 40 for me to be like, I don't think that can happen. But 3rd and 15, I'm like, that's doable.
As a 49ers fan watching the Super Bowl 3rd and 21, I said to myself, Patrick Mahomes is gonna hit this.
It's doable.
And yay, verily, it came to pass, and I slumped my shoulders like this. So yes, with Patrick Mahomes, yes, I absolutely believe he can convert that.
Yes. Third, yeah. Dude, let me say this though. Patrick Mahomes, we can't. This is what I don't like people doing. We comparing him to the high echelon of quarterbacks. we comparing him to the pinnacle of quarterbacks. He's not there.
Let's go. He didn't have a Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. That's the only reason I threw Mahomes back.
No, well I'm going to say this. Patrick Mahomes could play with anybody.
Okay.
And still put up decent numbers. He won't be putting up a number he's putting up with Kansas City, but I saw him at Texas Tech. I'm like, that dude I had him as my QB when I told people, y'all need to draft this boy first. Because what I saw at Texas Tech, if they had a defense at Texas Tech, he would have been a #1 quarterback pick. Consensus. They were putting up 50 points a game.
But here's the thing about that. The first time I heard Patrick Mahomes, Vinny and I had Lee Steinberg on our show.
Oh.
Lee Steinberg, the agent, Jerry Maguire guy.
Okay.
And remember Vinny? And we didn't find this clip because he's talking about, we're asking about his life and everything like this. And it's right before the draft. And he is saying, hey, Patrick Mahomes is going to be great. And I'm like, who's Patrick Mahomes? I'm looking on my phone like, Patrick, the Texas Tech dude? I'm like, oh, okay. I was pleasant. You remember that, Vinny?
Yeah. Yeah, because you were at the
Patrick Mahomes is going to be great. And I'm like, okay, man, that's your guy, whatever. And then within 2 years, I'm like, oh my God, we got to dig and find that in archives because I was like, that's crazy talk. And all of a sudden, here's Patrick Mahomes being that dude.
Hey, I watch a lot of. I like passing quarterbacks. When he played Baker Mayfield, go back and watch that game, dude. They had 1,000 yards passing combined in one game. Had 1,000 yards and about 12 touchdowns.
That was like that Tim and Peyton shootout.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy, man. I knew he was special because, like, I saw some of the throws he was throwing, man, his junior year. I'm like, dude, this guy's doing stuff that I guess people weren't watching except me. I'm like, this guy's doing stuff that I haven't never seen, man. And dude, but Cam is that next level. Let's not omit them Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Bring them down to the Kirk Cousins, the Phillip Rivers. You like that? Bring them there. That's who you got to bring them down. Compare with those, and then we can have a conversation.
I don't know which one of y'all said it, but this is honestly, and I take these jabs all the time at Brian, but honestly, Cam Newton is the football version of LeBron. He has all the tools and everything. Like you said, if you put weapons around him like LeBron, give him a superstar or something, he may be better. Only difference between LeBron and Cam, neither one of them work on their craft that kills them. LeBron don't work on free throw shooting. His outshot shooting got a little bit better, but he ain't like KD, Kobe, Jordan, the people you want to compare him to. He can't just come down and get you one on the elbow. He can't come get you one on the baseline. He got to be faced up. Where I'm saying, as long as he's been playing the game, he has not perfected free throw shooting and just pure shooting. Which means I don't think he's ever going to be one, but those are huge parts of the game the same way. Cam should be able to throw a check down where the person can catch it and keep running. It shouldn't be behind him. It shouldn't be in the dirt. That's
Cam
why I just
cannot. He cannot. And one reason he cannot is his throwing mechanics are horrible.
You don't step.
It looks like he's throwing a deep ball every time.
It does.
Front shoulder always tilts up, and then he comes back down. That's why he's not accurate. He's not good. Mike Vick was not accurate either. I mean, you can do other things and still succeed. He's not that quarterback. It's just, he's not. But he can be better than what he's better than what a lot of people think he is. It's just he's not going to be that guy. Wow, it's not even. Oh, yeah.
You just go ahead. You gonna say it ain't even close? Now you gonna start backpedaling. We're in the damn locker.
It's not.
We're in the damn locker.
Okay, this is why it's not even close. Because BJ was a warrior. Period. BJ was that dude, and BJ was. If people don't understand, look, BJ had all the records before Tim Couch broke his records in high school. So BJ was a thrower. He was a passer. It became he had to be an option. I had a buddy who asked, "Man, the option quarterback y'all had BJ was pretty good." I'm like, "Dude, he wasn't an option quarterback. He's a passer." They're like, "No way." I'm like, "Dude, he had all high school records." Like, no. So he was a warrior. Pookie was very good, but the petty Scorpio that I am, he didn't come back the next year. That 1-10 year and decided to play baseball.
Oh, I didn't know he was. Oh.
Y'all, dude, Pooh got another year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he was up. Dude, that's why we went from Jeff Speedy to O'Farrell. That's why we had the carousel quarterbacks that year. Because Pooh was supposed to be the starter. He was supposed to be the next guy, the guy 2 years starter. And so I got that word.
I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And here's the bad part about it. This is what also makes me mad. So then Pookie decides to go play baseball full time, right? Then the year I graduated, he comes back to do the NFL scouting workout. So he realized his errors of his ways. Instead of playing in 95, 94, dude, Pookie was an athlete.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He was that dude. He had a chance. Now, he couldn't have played quarterback on the next level, but he had a chance to play something else because he was that athletic. Yeah. But when he decided to concentrate on baseball, and now think about it, that's 97's when the scout thing was, and his last game was in 93.
Dang.
Right? So he had a shot.
He might not want to get hurt, especially if y'all was playing that doggone
dude.
Practice way y'all practice getting banged up every day, doing Curry wanting to hit every day.
Pookie was a bigger Russ Wilson. You just couldn't get him. It wasn't like he had the but it was like you just couldn't get a clean hit on for some reason. He was slippery. So he never got hit that hard.
That's what Billy Jack reminded me of. Russ. Move around, got a nice strong arm, can move around, can buy a little time shorter. Throw on. I don't know how much he throw on angles, but he had a nice little. He could throw on the rope.
They messed BJ up that Tennessee game where it messed his shoulder up. He never was the same. If that dude would have been, if they would allow him to pass the ball like he did in high school, we would have scored some points on offense.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. If we would have got that I-bone in 94 and let him start and let's spread the field and throw some pass. Not even spread the field. We can run a pro set, but damn, play action. Let's throw the ball down the field. We would have had something going because he had Billy could spin it.
He was here under Mummy, right?
Well, that.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but it would have been interesting. I don't even remember. I don't even know if we got to really. I don't know if he really got to suit up.
No,
I don't think he came out with practice or nothing. Yeah,
he tried. He knew it. Come on, man.
I know that, but I figured he might have threw a couple passes, and I knew he wasn't gonna be. But I don't know. Might not be a bad backup or whatever. But
but it was a senior year.
Yeah.
It was a senior year. He couldn't sit. He had to play. So and he had. I can't remember. He had a good little few games when he transferred, but then that shoulder went out.
Yo,
fact.
Number one fan, man here, boy.
What if Kyle didn't run an option? Dude,
what a waste that was,
dude. Dude. That Florida game in the swamp in '96 still make me cringe, man. I'm still like, man. You got a true freshman. You got a true freshman going against the best team in the conference.
Best team in the conference. They might have been the best team in the country. Didn't they win the national championship in '95? Wonderful.
96.
96.
Nebraska was 95. Nebraska, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Okay, but they was in the championship game or something. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you saying the best team in the conference? Shit, they're the best team in America.
I just know they were the best defense in the conference. Period. There's no debating that one. They had some ballers over there, and you gotta have this freshman going to that place though. That place is a little intimidating when they win like that. Yeah. That place is a little,
and it's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. The damn grass is like damn concrete. That little wall, dude, it's a lot to look at. It's a lot to look at if you're not ready. And that man, and then when you have Alex Brown breathing down your neck. Come on, man, that wasn't fair.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess he should. I wonder why he didn't tell him. I wonder if he had the opportunity, could have told him. Man, hell no, I ain't doing that. Like I mean, I guess he tried. I mean, I guess he's a big enough man to try it because, like you said, that ain't right. You wouldn't see nothing like that happen to Peyton Manning or
that ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence, you wouldn't see that happen to them dudes, man. So why would you bring this guy in and say, here, run it, and say you playing in Mississippi State, playing against Alabama? You come up to the line now. You tell me, y'all football guys, at least you understand football. You get up underneath the center, your quarterback up underneath there. We running to whatever side is red or white. If there's a guy in the A gap, we running to that side. That's all you're looking for. Check 48. The whole damn defense shifts. The whole damn line, like. And if I'm the quarterback, man, I'm like, hold on, man. We got to get some new signals or something.
No, you gotta go.
I mean, check 48. Check 48.
You gotta cancel it.
Oh, yeah.
Just gotta.
But that's the game plan. That's what they was working on. So that's the game plan. Like you I guess I don't know. We could have been a little bit more creative, I guess, but it was simple, man.
Don't. I just talked about that. Let's not rehash that 96 swamp game. That was not a good game. Neither was 94. Neither was 95. I'm sorry. 94 to 96. Don't talk about those Florida games.
Shucks, man. Hey, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate got a little bit off the rails. I know it's dang, y'all, all of y'all are behind except for me and Terry. No, me and Terry, we the only ones
in Eastern.
Yeah,
I'm in Eastern. I
thought last time one of y'all wasn't on Eastern.
Big Ben's the only one.
Yeah,
I'm here in the Eastern time zone.
Oh, one of y'all. Okay, maybe y'all just got the timing messed up for me one day. But man, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming on, man. Cats Talk Wednesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday. What time y'all on? 6 to 8?
Yeah, 6 to 8, which we're doing it on Anchor now. And soon as we get done, we put all the audio out on all the podcast platforms.
And VH has that Blair with Delk, right?
Believe
in Kentucky with
that's what it's called.
Yeah. It was spelled a little different.
Believe. I got you. I understand now.
Yeah.
So they can catch you on Believe in Kentucky on what platforms live, or is not? Those are not live.
It's podcasts. You can go to bleed.com or wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get them. We usually do one a week. Thursday or Friday we record one. I think we did 2 last week, but sometimes me and TD, sometimes we get a guest on there. We've been doing little links ups when they have games. You know, it's Believe in Georgia, so we did that with the Georgia guys. The week of Georgia, did the Tennessee one with Kyler Kerberson. He played O-line for UT back in the mid 2000s, so we previewed that one with him. So sometimes we'll have there was a lady, Jordan Dollinger, does Ole Miss. We did one with her, and then she was talking mad trash to us because we fooled around and lost that game. So she was talking that talk. So but, we have a little fun with it.
So if I heard you correctly, y'all moved Cat Talk Wednesday to straight podcast. I didn't know you can't view it live anymore.
But we still have guests. Which on Anchor, like if I have you guys on, we can just send y'all a link like y'all just did. Y'all can still pop on and be with us. We just save a little money. I'm paying on Blog Talk every week, and it was live. We weren't getting a whole lot of callers, so we can still do the same thing, still have our same guest on. We're not getting any callers, save a little bit of money, and still just put the podcast out once we finish doing what we do from 6 to 8. So instead of you being able to listen from 6 to 8, just hit it up on wherever the podcasts are.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. So
if we had y'all on, it's got a little link. If you wanted me to text it to you, I could text it or email it or DM you the link on Twitter like y'all did us. And then wherever y'all supposed to hop on, just click on and y'all be on just like normal. Instead of calling in, y'all just hit the little Anchor link.
Right.
Y'all be right in there.
But you are aware that what we just did is live and gonna be live.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put out a podcast, but I hope you ain't think this was something gonna be edited.
No. Which we were.
Okay. I'm used to live stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
we
do that UK post game for basketball, so I'm used to live stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like I said, that's good news, man. Because
you do that. Y'all starting up in a couple weeks, right?
Who's that?
TV got the side thing too coming up.
Yeah, I'll be.
So what's your name? So where they find your work at?
I'll be on ESPN 680 out of Louisville doing the.
Okay. Oh, sorry, man. You felt that too? I just thought I felt the wind in Louisiana. You feeling Kentucky too? Oh.
That's why he in the basement, so ESPN won't know he was moonlighting.
He was moonlighting. That's why I got that blank wall too, so I can't say where he was. I got it. Yeah. There's no. I got you.
Yeah, but I did that last year. It was a fun time, so I'm looking forward to doing that again. And
we both done that little thing from Cast Talk, and then both been able to do some other little stuff from just me and him doing our thing since 2014.
Wow,
it's like Outcast. He got his side projects. I got my side projects. But every Wednesday we come together, man. Every Wednesday we come together and do it. So
who's Andre 3 Stacks though?
Ain't neither one of them got no hair.
I am. That is true, man. We don't have too much hair on this show, man. It's rarely.
Yeah, you did. We had a little thing going last week. We had to.
Oh yeah.
Show the family.
Oh man, my mama was tripping, man. She was acting like she was mad at my hair. Like she didn't want to claim me as her son. See, I look ugly. All right.
What's that? Y'all remember that? Looking ugly. Y'all seen that? Was Lavelle, where he was talking about going to the grocery store. The big dude, big comedian Lavelle. I can't think of Lavelle Crawford. Where he talking about going in the grocery store with his mama, and he say, "That's when we going in the grocery store. I'm gonna put a little something on the light bill." He goes through the whole thing about what they're doing in the grocery store, And she said, "Don't y'all act a fool in this store, and then don't you hit my heel with this buggy, and don't y'all act a fool." He goes into detail. It's hilarious. It was live, and I think it was live in St. Louis, where he's from, where he did it. So everybody was fooling. And he said, "What did they? He said, if any of y'all act up, he said, I'll kill all three of y'all. If I go to jail, that's fine." He said, "I'm young. I'm 17. I can make 3 more y'all when I come out." And plus, the oldest one, she said, "I don't like how your hair coming in anyway."
Man,
I'll pull it up. God, it's hilarious. And
that sounds just like him too.
Yeah.
You got him down pat.
And she wanted her son to tell her. Now, what did tell me everything that I just said, Maurice? And so he had to go through everything with his mama. "Let me tell you one more thing, Lavelle, Maurice, Crawford." So he had to recite the whole thing that his mama just said. God is hilarious.
Heck no. Yeah, that's what my mama did me. Said, "Boy, you look ugly."
Yeah, she don't like how your hair coming in right now. You can't be messing with your hair like that every week. Mama White ain't gonna claim you no more.
Oh man. Man, it's been real, fellas. Been real, man. We're gonna share the podcast when it comes out, probably tomorrow. You can rewatch the show. We're gonna share the link to rewatch the show. We'll tap y'all because I can't remember how believe in Kentucky is spelled either. It's an odd spelling, but
yeah, BLE, but it's pronounced believe. But,
okay.
Y'all be getting love on Tom Leach's show. I be listening when Van's on there, and he be plugging it. I was like, "Go ahead, Tom."
Tom, my boss, man.
That's right.
All I gotta say is that believe whoever came up with that was obviously a black person, a black mama.
Yeah, that gotta stand out, man. Believe.
Yeah, that had to be a black mother.
Yeah.
Take out a vowel, leave 2 vowels, 3 vowels. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
It is spelled is the I and the E's is EA. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's a black. I'm surprised there's not a high comma. B,
you take the word
comma,
leave,
L.
You take the word leave, you drop an E and add a B. That's what you got. That's how you bleed.
Oh, I thought there was more.
Thank you, Ann. Ann, no. Look at Ann got it.
I thought there was something in between the 2 consonants.
No, that's
take leave, drop the E, add a B.
See, but what believe? See that like you leaving somewhere and not trying to believe something. So which one is it? Y'all trying to
I believe I can fly.
Yeah, but that's not spelled with leave though. That's leave like I'm about to leave your ass at home.
Like leave that B. So
yeah,
that's what he said. Put a B in the front.
Yeah,
leave that B.
Leave that.
Hey man. Man, like I said, we're gonna share this stuff. We'll share it on social media on Facebook, Twitter. I don't share too much on YouTube, but you can also rewatch this on YouTube, man. Just follow the locker or whatever, man.
That's the y'all on Spotify too and all that. That's yeah.
Oh yeah, all your little things, man.
I'll make the podcast.
Yeah.
Quarantine with Styles, driving with Styles is in quarantine season.
Yeah.
So, man, so if y'all want to hear a little more, man, we got a bunch of little outlets, man. This is just this for me, and on Sundays, my little joint over there, man. But other than that, man, we're gonna share it on social media, and man, we appreciate y'all coming, man. If y'all got something y'all want to get off y'all chest, y'all can always come back, man. Just you don't have to be an invite, open invite, man.
No. Y'all had us on once before, and then y'all felt cool with having us on again after the first experience. So, we
man, I done jumped on your show plenty of times, man.
Yeah,
just jump on there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
If you want to jump on again, just say, "Hey, send me the link," and we'll still get you in, even though they live.
Right.
Still work.
All right, man.
Corey Price said, "Wrap it up, B."
Wrap it up, like on Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, wrap it up, B.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
Holla.
All right, take it easy.